Hey guys, Dr. Jason Lipoff, your Team Beachbody coach. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about why I became a Team Beachbody coach. A lot of you guys know me as the coach and as the pediatric dentist, but a lot of you guys don't know really the whole story with really why I decided to pursue it to this degree. And my reason is completely different than Brooke's reason, than probably a lot of different people. When I started in October, I'd say September 2013, I started off as a customer and I really signed up right away as a coach really for the discount. A buddy of mine just came up to me at baseball practice and said, "You got to try this program. It's awesome." I was tired of my back feeling sore. I didn't really want to try a home workout, but I trusted my buddy. So my friend Sean, who's actually my coach, he signed me up with Asylum, and then he just said, "I'm going to sign you up as a coach right away because you're going to get a discount," not even really knowing if I was going to like it or whatever. So immediately, a couple of different things happened. One thing is that my girlfriend Brooke really hopped on board right away. She's like, "Wow," she's like, "You're taking this shake, it's awesome, it's making me feel better, and I've got more energy. I think this is really good. Maybe I want to do a program too." So I had called up Sean and he told me like where to place, my spouse. And so all of a sudden, boom, I'm a coach. Well, it really wasn't until I was a couple months into it that everything really started to click with why I was doing it. Initially, I was getting a 25% discount on the products and on my Shakeology. I knew that I liked it. Shakeology was my complete nutrition. I was replacing it with a meal a day. I was taking something similar to that before, so it was an easy transition for me. Brooke absolutely loved the programs also, and I thought this was cool. And then all of a sudden, I started getting involved in these accountability groups on Facebook. And I remember I was working on a patient, and I was leaving at the end of the day, and I said, I've been practicing 12 years, and I went back into pediatrics for the last 3 years. And, I did it for a reason. And my reason isn't to treat kids. It's to be able to create opportunities for children to lead more healthy, fulfilling lives. And there was something missing. I moved to Middle America. I'm from Chicago, moved here from Miami to Louisville. I mean, why would I do that? And, I really feel like it's because my purpose was to serve Middle America, an area of the country that is just overwhelmed with everything. And yeah, people would like to move around a little bit more, be happier, have more money. But the whole community is just down and just revolves around really, whether the government's up or down, and they're just kind of reticent to the fact of being below that status quo. And I was driving home and I said, there's got to be something more. The limiting factor is these patients, they're coming to my office and I'm seeing these kids and they're loving coming to see me, but yet I'm not really seeing a huge change. As a matter of fact, I'm doing more complete oral rehabilitations on kids than ever. And I even feel like I had it down. I'm educating parents. And then I said, you know what? There's something missing here. Because it's not that Americans don't want to be healthy, it's that they're not in a state of mind to be healthy. Just because I'm a doctor and I tell you to do something doesn't mean that when you walk out of there, life's going to be any easier. You got to have a plan. You got to know what you're doing. So I said to myself, America, treatment is not the option, okay? With the Affordable Care Act, giving more people access to care is not the answer. And preventing it is not the answer. It has to do with education and prevention. Something's missing. And the answer is you got to put people in the mindset. They've got to want it, and they've got to be reinforced on how you be healthy. And that's where I thought of TNT Nation. I was like, wow. I'm like, all right, TNT Nation. That stands for Transform and Teach. Let's go ahead and transform the people of America so that they can teach other people. Well, easier said than done, right? I mean, I'm a busy dentist, and I don't have time for that. And so I started looking into exactly what Beachbody was all about and why people are so into network marketing. And I think it comes down to it gives people a vision, but it lets you personally develop in yourself because you're involved in something that is not mandatory. You can quit at any time. So it requires a whole lot of strength in seeing the bigger picture and the vision. And Beachbody, their community of thousands and thousands of coaches and a bunch of people, some people getting it and some people not. It's not about the product or the programs, but it's about a bunch of people that want to help you succeed in whatever you're doing. And they want you to help you achieve your goals, to lead a healthy, fulfilling life. And I said, that is how I'm going to reach out to America. Because the answer is not fixing children or educating children, and it's also not educating parents. Parents need to be the example. And I'm confident that parents love their children. Yet, even though they love their children, they will willingly give them soda and candy because they want it, fast food because it's convenient. Because life is hard. Not everybody has enough money, and relationships are not that good. And not only do you have 1 or 2 kids, some people have 4 or 5. I mean, I can't, it boggles my mind how some of these families do it. It's amazing. And so I said to myself that being part of a community that is dedicated to the foundations of health is really the answer. And I think that, that's what I do with TNT Nation along with Beachbody. Because what Beachbody does, if you want to change your habits in anything you do, you've got to find a way that has been proven to work. It's got to be easy, and it's got to be replicatable. So if you see it, you've got to be able to copy it. But that's not enough. And you can't just have the support of your spouse or your friends. It doesn't work 0% of the time in the long term. Because otherwise, you would have already started your path of health and wellness. You need the support of many others, of people just like you. If you've been through eating disorders, if you've been through abused relationships, there's other people like you. And there's nothing like, meeting and forming peer groups with other people with similar interests that just want you to succeed. And this is done through support and accountability groups. It starts with one coach who just kind of lays out the process, but then it's everything else. So now you've got a support system, and you've got the 3 aspects that I teach for the foundation of being healthy. And it's part of what my movement is, mind-body movement. Develop the mind, fuel the body, embrace the movement. Develop the mind. They stress that one of the 3 vital behaviors is personal development. It's the one thing that everybody forgets. That's why everybody goes through these yo-yo diet plans, is that you can't see the immediate gratification of learning, growing within yourself. That's what we do with Beachbody. The longer that you stay with it, the longer that you coach, you grow as a person. And it's amazing how it happens. You ignore it, you reject it, then all of a sudden it just happens to you. Fueling the body, you can't get much easier than one action of a shake a day. Do you have to be on Shakeology? Absolutely not. But it depends. You want the best results, and are you looking to restructure your habits? Then you have to make it easy on yourself. You've got to replace a meal a day with a complete, dense nutrition. Now, are there other products out there? Absolutely. But if you subscribe to Beachbody's philosophy, why would you take another one? You would just use Beachbody's because you believe in that. Other products may be great, except this just happens to be, it's like if I am a Converse salesperson, I'm going to buy Converse, even if there's a very similar brand for Reebok. The last thing is embrace the movement. If you notice, exercise is the last thing. It's so important, but it's the last thing. And we think that is what helps you lose weight. And the answer is, it's the last thing, because what you need to do is it's about the commitment. It's about the journey. It's about committing to something and saying you're going to do it. Now, in the end, you're going to get cut and defined, etc. But we have so many places to go before that. And believe me, is that what these programs do, and it doesn't mean you need to always be doing these programs, but basically what they do is, in minimal time, you get maximum results. And you can modify it, which means that you could be in a wheelchair as a quadriplegic and get an insane workout, period. Just enjoy it. Find something you enjoy, that's it. And prepare ahead of time. You got a crazy schedule? Then you prepare. That's what this is all about. Mind-body movement goes right in line with Beachbody. So is TNT Nation the same thing as Beachbody? No, but I use Beachbody's philosophy because I believe in it. And I really feel like it works because it's worked for me, and it's transformed the heck out of Brooke, who has just changed mentally, physically. I mean, it's amazing how that happens because, now that we're coaches, we have to hold ourselves accountable because we have other people that are depending on us, and that feeling is just, it's just crazy. And so now that parents have the ability to get that foundation, what else is there? Well, there's the financial rewards, and Beachbody's compensation plan of, of course you get direct commissions off your products, 25% or 15% if they're a club member, but you receive, residual income on all of your downline. Now, what does that mean? Is that your income is a direct reflection of the amount of people you help. And if you do it long enough and you're consistent, this not only would replace anything that you're doing right now in a day job, but it's consistent. You could be on vacation. You could spend more time with your family. You could spend more time with your wife and more time on the important things in life. And that's really the important thing. So now you have something that is, even if you keep your day job and you do everything else that you're normally doing, this is an easy way to reprogram yourself to basically change the way you think, change your body, change your mind, everything. And it makes you a better person. And guess what happens? Without even doing anything, the people around you are affected. It's a fact. It'll happen 100% of the time. Why would you not want that for your child? How do you not have the strength? To me, I know you have it in you. And even if you don't know if you have it in you, that's why you hit support. That's why you hit all of us, and we guarantee that you succeed. When people join my team, when coaches join my team, challengers, I have a conversation with them and I tell them that now that they've joined here, this has nothing to do with the shake they take, the fitness program that they're on, or whatever. This has to do with them being a part of TNT Nation and the fact that I will never let them quit. And they won't let themselves quit, because this is for something greater. This is to help our future generations. Because if we don't do anything, our children are going to end up dying off years before they were meant to. And it's not fair to them. A 4-year-old that asks for soda over and over and grandparents give it to them because they want to be good grandparents, it brings tears to my eyes every day. And when, I hear broken families that are, trying the best for their son or their daughter, and they say, well, dad doesn't listen to me, and he just gives him, juice and candy and whatever he wants, and, pizza. And happened today, actually, where the child just had open heart surgery in 2009, and he's 5 years old, and it's a divorced family. And I've got to take him to the hospital again to rehab his mouth completely, because the second time, because not only as he, I would say, basically gone back and gotten worse than when he started, but it's now a serious medical emergency that was completely avoidable. And, as you can see, it takes a lot out of me. So when you ask why I do this, this is why. Because kids can't defend themselves. And we as Americans, we need to find a way within ourselves to make it worth it to eat better and to be better and to not have the stuff in the house, but to lead by example, to pick up a book every single day for 15 minutes and read, and to grow. And that's what we do. We provide this foundation, and you get rewarded for it financially, which to me is, in the long run, I tell people, kind of indirectly, and I'm coming from someone who's pretty much completely financially independent at this point, and I'm doing it really to pay it forward because I see the greater purpose, and I see the potential with Beachbody. But it is about the money, because money gives you the freedom to do a lot of things. It clears up every objection that I've ever heard. If you have enough money, you can eat right. If you have enough money, you've got time to work out. If you have enough money, you can spend more time with your kids. You can support your kids. You can save for their education, save for their college. You can give them the things that you've always wanted. And when it's at your fingertips, that's something that I feel it's something is our duty, especially in middle America, to to embrace. And so I call upon two different people. I call upon leaders like myself who really feel like paying it forward is a smart move and are looking for some fulfillment in their life, which is what I was at the beginning. I was really looking for something more variety, fulfillment. I didn't know it was this big. And I also call on the people that really would like some, a little bit of guidance, a little bit of help. They try different things, whether you've got a spouse that'll listen to you or not. If you do, great. Having couples involved is so much better. But that's why I became a Beachbody coach, to kind of reestablish the the communities in America, and so that if being out of the norm is eating fast food, and it's not the other way around. And so I really feel like that's what my purpose is. That's what my mission is, and that way it'll give opportunities for our future generations, for people that can't defend themselves. We are given so much. We have so much to be blessed for. Whether you've got $1 in your pocket or whether you've got $1 million in your pocket, it's all about mindset. And you can be as amazing as you want, and just kind of keep trucking. So I'll end it there. If you guys want more information, I've got my email down below, and you can email me. The email is jason@tntnation.com. My website, www.tntnation.com, is actually going through and restructuring it. So right now it's under construction. I should have it back up in the next week or two. But you can also find me on Facebook, and I would be happy to talk to you. I don't care if you've got another coach already. I don't care if you are a coach. I'm always there to give advice, and I'm always there I've got accountability and support groups going all the time for everybody. If you want advice on maybe you want to become a coach, and even if it's not me, I'm here to help people. That's what the point is. Again, reach out to me, and I'd love to hear from you. All right, guys? Bye.